Hey guys, JNM here with a new part of the Unity 3D Game Kit tutorial. This one is about checkpoints from which the game continues when the player has died. You can see the problem when I start the game without a checkpoint. Here the player is entering the asset pool, then she dies and is respawned inside of the asset pool, which is not what you want. The simple solution to this is to open the Prefabs Utilities folder and drag a checkpoint prefab into the scene. The prefab has a box collider that is marked as trigger, and when the player enters this, the area of the collider is used as the respawn position. So what I do is to add a first checkpoint at the position where the player starts, so it is automatically the first respawn point. I set the layer of the game object to checkpoint and then I start again. As I did in the beginning, I will enter the asset pool and then the player dies. But now you can start again at the position of the checkpoint that we added. Okay, so the first problem is solved. But now let's add a new checkpoint behind the asset pool that you only reached after you used the moving platform to cross the asset. Again, I drag the checkpoint into the scene at about this position, and I resize the box collider. But how can we know that the player has entered this new checkpoint? Well, this can be done, for example, by adding a crystal prefab from the Interactables folder that will turn to a blue color when the player enters the checkpoint. First of all, I set the layer of the crystal to checkpoint. After that, I select the checkpoint again, the name I set to checkpoint 2 and the layer to checkpoint. Okay, now it's time to add a new component that is called SendOnTriggerEnter. The interaction type I set to activate, and for the interactive object I use the crystal. The interaction should be done only once, so set the one-shot property to true and also make sure to set the layers property to player. Now you can see that there's a white line from the checkpoint to the crystal that indicates that we defined an interaction between these objects. Alright, now you can press the start button to play the game. First you have to activate the movable platform by stepping onto the pressure pad. Okay, now we can cross the asset. When we jump onto the platform. And now we are able to activate the second checkpoint. And the crystal turns to blue, which means that the interaction that we defined is working. But now let's test if we really respawn at the new checkpoint, and this works as expected. So guys, that's it for adding checkpoints to your game. I really hope it was interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Perhaps you consider supporting me on my Patreon, that would really help a lot. Thanks for this, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.